When did you decide to fight fire with fire? It started when my neighbor wouldn't stop stealing my packages, even after I set up security cameras. So I made him the most talked about address in the neighborhood. Back in March, my limited edition sneakers vanished right off my porch. $300 gone just like that. I was crushed. It had never happened before. I couldn't let it happen again, so I installed a Ring doorbell the next week. Sure enough, another package went missing. And when I checked the footage, there he was, my neighbor caught red-handed. I stormed over with the video, but he just shrugged and said, "Never seen your package, man." Meanwhile, his kid was running around their house wearing my sneakers. The next month, he got sneaky. He wore a hoodie, a mask, and even used an IRA umbrella to block the camera. That's when I lost prescription meds, my mom's Mother's Day gift, and even my work laptop. I filed a police report, but the officer just scrolled through the video and said, "Sorry, it's a civil matter. Can't prove it's him with the mask." That only encouraged my neighbor. By July, when my wife's anniversary gift disappeared, she grabbed me by the shirt and said, "Handle this or I will." That was it. If he wanted to play games, then I was ready. I'd give him exactly what he was asking for. Week 1, I ordered haunted dolls, a Ouija board, and a so-called cursed monkey paw from eBay. He stole the package, but the next day, I saw him tossing it all into his trash while holding a rosary and muttering under his breath. My wife and I couldn't stop laughing. Week 2 was all about proof. My wife bought 5 GPS trackers, and we hid them inside fake boxes. Every single one ended up at his house. Week 3, we had some fun. I signed him up for every mailing list, catalog, and free sample I could find. Soon, his mailbox was stuffed with junk. Perfume samples, adult diapers, funeral brochures. The hot mailman had to stop by multiple times a day. To top it off, Mormons started showing up at his door daily. Watching his face each time was priceless. Week 4 was my masterpiece. I set up a motion-activated spider to drop from the ceiling. When he came for another package, he screamed so loud 3 neighbors came out to check. That was the first time he didn't take the box. We added more. Hidden speakers with blood-curdling screams and life-size cardboard cutouts that popped out. He jumped so hard he fell off the porch steps. By the end of the week, we combined everything: strobe, lights, fog machines, spiders, screams, and cutouts. One time he even brought a friend, and both of them ended up crawling and stumbling down the porch while my neighbors watched with popcorn. Still, he kept stealing. But by now, I had plenty of evidence. I went back to the police, and though they still called it a civil issue, they suggested small claims court. So I filed the paperwork. That gave me one last idea. I paid the process server extra to put the summons in a box and leave it on my porch. My neighbor, of course, stole it. Watching his face as he opened it and realized he had legally served himself was the highlight of the whole ordeal. That same night, around 3 a.m., he tried sneaking some packages back onto my porch. The next morning, he knocked on my door with his kids standing in front of him like a shield. "Hey, neighbor, maybe we can talk about this," he said, handing me back my now-worn sneakers. I just smiled, took them, and said, "See you in court." Then I shut the door in his face. A few months later in court, the judge couldn't stop laughing as he watched the footage of my neighbor serving himself. We went through every prank, and by the end, even the judge had tears from laughing so hard. He ordered my neighbor to pay me $5,000 in damages, which was almost double the value of everything stolen. And when other neighbors stepped forward about their missing packages, he had to pay them back too.